Welcome back, everybody, to Katawa Shoujo, episode 68, perhaps. So, yes, last time we went running after we had our embarrassingly beta night with Emmy. And now we're sitting at the doctor's room with Emmy, waiting for something. Emmy's waiting for me at the door as I arrive. We just raced there, that's it. Okay. Emmy's waiting at the door for me as I arrive. Well, look who finally showed up. Yeah. Enjoy your victory while you can, because I'm a kid. No, what? Enjoy it while you can, because I will defeat you. And he grins as the nurse pokes his head out of the door. Well, there you are. Come on in, Hisao. Hasabara. In what has become a familiar routine by now, he checks my blood pressure and my heart rate. A bit fast today, isn't it? Yeah, I kind of raced Emmy here. The nurse laughs. That's never a good idea. He leans in to whisper to me in a conspiratory manner. Hello. I don't know if you've heard, but Emmy's a bit of a tracked star. I reel back in mock surprise. What the fuck? Really? Whoa, she never mentioned it before. Ah, jeez. The two of us share a laugh. Did she do okay today? Cold seemed to bother her. Why don't you ask her? Because she's not going to give you a fucking real answer, is she? She's too stubborn. He rolls his eyes in exasperation. Of course I'm going to ask her too, but she'll tell me she didn't have any problems, regardless of whether or not she did. So I'm asking you, because you're her friend, and you would probably tell me if she had trouble today. When he puts it in it that way, it makes a lot more sense. She seemed pretty good today, if a little more tired than usual. She was already feeling better when I dropped by yesterday, so I'm not that surprised. Has Emmy got like really bad hearing, or these walls like soundproof? The nurse nods, though I notice he tenses slightly when I mention yesterday's visit. Well, that's good to hear. I figured it was just a 24-hour thing. Emmy tends to recover quickly from colds and the like. Hey, speaking of Emmy... she and the track captain, well, you know. A look of suspicion crosses his face. Why do you ask? I just want to know if he needs to die. You know, it's gonna give him the old, What was that? The old head knock off. Well, it's just that they, seem kind of close. I was, curious, you know? And I never ask her. I'd never ask her because that's kind of embarrassing. So far, so good. Now to really sell it. Besides, I think they'd make a cute couple. Total wrong path to go down. The nurse laughs. Oh, I don't suppose you're the first to think that. But I can say with some certainty that the two of them will never do anything like that. Certainty? Yep. Not that I could tell you, of course. Confidentiality and all that. Yeah, right. You're just like holding a secret over my head. That too. Right, get out of here. I'm a busy man, you know. Wait. Is he gay? Maybe he is. Okay, I'm okay with that. Now I can't beat him up because otherwise it would look like I was beating up a guy for being gay. Well, can't do nothing now. Just accept it. I roll my eyes at his last statement and head out the door, motioning to Emmy to go in. The whole time I'm trying to keep from doing a celebratory dance. Yeah! They're not together, they can't be together. The two of them will never do anything like that. That's precisely the sort of thing I wanted to hear. I'm half tempted to make some sort of move on Emmy right now, but I think the nurse would probably disapprove. He's changed his tune. He's like, I'm gonna make a move right now. Emmy! Me and you, we're going out, alright? Okay, sweet. Besides, still don't know exactly how Emmy feels about me. See, I like that. I like that moment then. He was like, I should make a move on it right now. Emmy! Me and you. How'd you fancy it? Yeah? Sweet. It's done. I mean, it's obvious that she cares about me as a friend, but something more than that? I can't be certain. Even so, I can't help but feel joyful, hopeful. I just need to figure out a good time to tell her, Emmy, exactly how I feel. That puzzle should keep me occupied for the rest of the day, at least. Man, I just want to dance again. Oh! Where's the hat gone? Where's the hat gone? I can't find the hat. Where's the hat gone? There it is! Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime doll. Oh, the hat's gone. Honey, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me, and you'll be all alone. The rooftop is completely deserted. Yeah, there we go. Normally I could count on Rin to be up here before me, but she's strangely absent. I wonder if she decided to accompany Emmy to the cafeteria for once. That seems pretty unlikely, but it's all I can think of right now. Part of me wants to go look for Rin, but a far larger part of me is too pleased with the way the sun feels on my skin to care. I pick idly at my lunch while I wait for Emmy and Rin to show up. It does not take long for me to hear the sounds of someone coming up the stairs. It's going to be something else. I wait until the door begins to open before talking. Took you long enough. Keep me waiting for you. Honestly, it's going to be someone else, isn't it? The two of you are... Huh? Well, that's odd. The only person standing in the doorway is Emmy, who looks mildly confused. What do you mean, huh? It's me, you know, Emmy. We run in the mornings. What? Who are you? Where am I? What is this place? She grins, and I feel my heart jump slightly in my chest at the sight. Yeah, I knew that. I just confused. Where's Rin? Emmy's grin is replaced by a rather guilty-looking expression. Yeah, about that. I kinda, sort of... give him a call. You were? Oh dear. Emmy. What were you two doing? What were you doing? Am I at risk too? It would make sense after all. Emmy and I were in close contact the other day. So, what did she and Rin do that got her ill? Oh my. Steady on, old lad. Don't go down that road. Hey! It's like he knew what I was thinking. Steady on, old lad. Don't go down that road. Why did he call himself old lad? See, like, that's, like, seems completely, like, out of character for him. Like, someone else was like, oh, just have him say, steady on, old lad. Okay. The writing in this is very strange sometimes. Rin's just, probably got a worse immune system than me. Yeah, they definitely weren't scissoring. Some serious scissoring. Emmy seems shocked by my comment, like she hadn't considered that before. I hope not. I'll feel terrible if you get ill because of me, Hisao. Oh man, I think I feel a fever coming on. I think I feel a fever! Oh man, and the only prescription is Emmy. Come here, baby. Oh, Jesus. I feel a fever and the only prescription is more Emmy loving. I do that every time. It's gonna ruin my t-shirts. Emmy looks horrified, and then quickly shifts into a more angry expression. Hisao! You stop getting sick this instant! Okay, I won't have it. You have literally scared the sickness out of me. It's come out sick, apparently. Impulsively, she seizes me by the collar. Are you listening to me, Hisao's immune system? Get your ass in gear. Get your ass in gear. Get your ass in gear. Excuse me. Get your ass in gear, please. Hisao's immune system. I give a smart salute. Duly noted, ma'am. Emmy steps back and nods, satisfied. Good. You are not allowed to miss any of our morning runs, after all. Wait, but you missed a morning run. Emmy crosses her arms and looks at me haughtily. Haughtily. I keep saying that wrong, like hauntingly. It's a lot more serious if it's hauntingly. Yes, but that was a special case. It was me, and not you. It's not an explanation at all. Bullshit. Emmy looks flabbergasted. You're kidding, right? That explanation makes perfect sense. No, it doesn't. It's a blatant double standard. I don't see what that has to do with anything. Oh, fine. Emmy seems pleased by her victory. Well, you know, you're gonna do the puppy dog eyes. Anyway, is Rin gonna be okay? She's not terribly ill, right? Emmy shakes her head. Nope, she'll be fine. I got her some cold medicine that should help her. Although, I probably should have made sure she didn't try to take them all at once. She's done it before, you know. What, like suicidal? Somehow I don't find this all surprising. Oh, just like really vacant. Like, take this and that. I doubt Rin is one to pay attention to maximum dosages and such. Should probably check on her later then, just to make sure she's not dead. Comatose and... Emmy shrugs. Meh. I'll stop by after practice. She'll be fine until then. The multiple personalities have come back for Emmy. I nod, figuring that line of conversation is over. Well, that conversation line is over. He analyzes, like, conversation and emotions and, like, well, my analysis of this conversation is that it has run its course. Now I am feeling happy or sad. I'm not sure yet. The only problem is, I don't know what else to talk about. So, oh God. Can I just say to you, if you are in a situation like this, right, then you go, so... It's like you're saying, so here's is awkward. You might as well just not. Don't do that. That instantly makes everything really awkward. Never just go, so... Don't say anything, to be honest with you. You don't have to fill every second with voice. You got any more track meets coming up? Got any more track meets coming up? This is a terribly roundabout way of trying to see if she's free on the weekend. You could have just asked, are you free on the weekend? If she's free, then maybe I can ask her on a date or something. Well, assuming I can get myself to actually form the words. Emmy shakes her head. Nah, not for another couple of weeks, I think. The season's winding down. Oh yeah, I came in right in the middle of things, didn't I? Oh, he's like, oh yeah! Oh yeah! I'm gonna ask you out on a date. Emmy Ebaraski! Would you like to grow me? Yeah. Does that mean exams are coming up soon? I should probably look into that. What do you do on weekends if there's not a meet? An eyebrow goes up and Emmy gets a teasing look on her face. You're awfully inquisitive today, aren't you? I shrug and hope it looks casual. Yeah, whatever, baby. You know. Just making conversation. I don't know what it's like to be a track star, after all. Flattery. She waves a hand idly. I'm not actually that good, you know. Pretty good. You just so happen to see me on a good day is all. You liar. Yeah. You know how good you are. But humility is a sign of a good athlete. Not when it's fake humility. At least, that's what my dad used to say. Oh, God. She shrugs and tries unsuccessfully to hide the rather troubled expression her face has taken on. It's like, let's not talk about your dad. Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up? You seem bothered by something. Her dad is dead. How have you not clicked onto this yet? Emmy starts to deny it, then sighs in defeat. I wonder if she's too tired from being sick to get herself to deny it like usual. Or if she's actually just trusts me enough to, at this point, to open up. Well, you remember last night? Do I ever? Do I ever? Oh God, I'm popping a memory boner. I settle for nodding, however. Pop a boner. Whilst in the shop, feeling a melon, he pops a boner. A shopping boner. That's not the first time that's happened to me. Actually, I get them kind of... She pauses, as if it suddenly occurred to her what she's doing. It's almost like she's breaking some sort of personal rule here. But she starts up again, choosing her words carefully. Well, not often, but on occasion. It's just been one of those weeks where that's what happens. A sigh escapes her, and she looks terribly frustrated. I reach over and give her a hug, which, unlike last time, doesn't seem to shock her. Hey, calm down, baby. Have a piece of cheese. It's that fucking line. Burnt face, man. Calm down, baby. Have a piece of cheese. Okay. Yum yum. That was nice. But the cheese was supposed to break down his immune system. Instead, she seems to relax as my arms wrap around her. This is a good sign. We stay that way for a while. Hey, you know, I was serious last night. You really can talk to me if stuff like this is bothering you. It's always difficult to do this sort of thing solo, you know? Emmy smiles and breaks the embrace, but stays leaning on my shoulder. Thanks, Hisao. I'll be fine, I think. I can already see her reassembling herself, getting ready to bottle it all up again. Guess that's topics closed now. So, hey, you given any more thought to that career survey? Oh, I wish you just... Oh my god, just say it. Can't say I have. I don't need to plan very far ahead, you know. Although, I suppose I could start looking into colleges, huh? I shrug. I suppose, unless you were serious about that pirate thing. Last I checked, pirates don't have much need for universities. Unless they're like a pirate university out there somewhere. Emmy giggles and starts to look a little like her old self. But there's a new element to her expression. Impish. That's how I describe it. You look very impish today. Emmy looks impish, looking at me with her head nestled into my shoulder. Would you come with me if I ran off to be a pirate? See, look. This is like she's giving you the perfect open. Go for it. Of course I would. Who in their right mind would pass up the opportunity to be pirates with you? Well, when you put it that way, I'm not so sure. She giggles again. I notice that my heart seemed to have sped up. It's probably due to Emmy's proximity to me. That hint of strawberries. I love smelling your hair. I can't help but grin as I gaze down at her. She's happy again. Hey, Hisao? That's right. That is right. Exactly what should happen. Look at this. I love this girl. This girl is great. She can clearly see that he's too beta to do it himself. She's going alpha. Owning his beta ass. If you're gonna kiss me, you should probably do it soon. I think the lunch bell's about to ring. Okay. My thoughts grind to a sudden halt. Pretty sure my mouth is hanging open in shock. All I can manage is a strangle. Huh? This amuses Emmy even more. You were thinking about it, weren't you? You should have just gone for it. You're going to mess it up now. She sits up, bringing her face level with mine. I'd probably enjoy it, you know? You're really... Well... She briefly composes herself, looking like she's about to say something important. If you hadn't figured it out by now, I think I've developed a bit of a crush on you. Yeah, he hadn't. Something you need to know about Hisao, Emmy, is that he isn't like us. He isn't like us human beings. He seems to have the mindset of like a 15 or 14-year-old. He doesn't seem to quite understand emotions like us humans do. His robotic mind, it can't quite process what he's feeling. He has to analyze conversations too much. And, yeah, she'd basically have to make the first move. If you're gonna have to do something about that. This time, her grin short-circuits several important thought processes. At some point, I turned towards her, and at another point, her arms moved to around my neck. And yet another, my arms wrapped around her waist. I'll be damned if I could tell precisely when that happened. What's going on? Because at that moment, there's only a voice in the back of my head yelling at me to kiss her. Do it. I look into Emmy's eyes. There it is. The thing I saw yesterday on the bed. It's there again. Yeah, it suddenly strikes me that she's worried that I'll reject her. What a silly worry for her to have. Say something! Aw, it's lovely. There we go. Her lips taste faintly of strawberries. She leans into the kiss, and her arms tighten around the back of my head, making sure that I don't pull away. Not that there was any danger of that. There's a churning feeling in my gut. The word falls away. Take me to Pleasure Town, Ron Burgundy. Do me on that rainbow over there. Okay. I just get like that thing from Anchorman. Love is like candy on a shelf. There's just me and her and this bench. And that guy over there in the corner, jacking off. Hey, don't mind me. I love this shit. That's crazy Carl over there. My arms tighten, drawing her waist closer, entranced by the feel of her. I inhale her scent, my mind trying desperately to memorize everything about how she tastes. Alright, Hannibal. How she smells, how she feels. The ringing of the bell snaps us both back to reality, and we break the kiss. Emmy's cheeks are slightly flushed, and she seems to be catching her breath in her defense, so am I. We stand there for a few moments, trying to wrap our heads around what we've just done. You just kiss each other while Crazy Carl got off on it. Emmy is the first to break the silence. So, wanna grab dinner after I'm done with practice? What a coincidence. I was about to ask you the same thing. You never would have, but it's a good thing you said that. Well, actually, I suppose it was going to be some kind of proper date on the weekend or something, but the thought was there, I think. Emmy gives me a playful shove. Yeah, right. You so beta. You were still in shock from how incredibly awesome I am at kissing. We begin to head down the stairs back to our respective classrooms. Hey, I didn't see you talking immediately afterwards either. That I didn't. So you have to practice, Hisao. He's like la 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 la. He's like wandering down a cloud, skipping like la 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 la. Oh. About this time would be when he's like skip along and then a car hits him and kills him, and everyone's like, oh. He's like la la la. The end. Good bit of dark comedy there. So you have to practice this out. So you have to practice this out. She leans in quickly and gives me a quick kiss in the middle of the hallway, sending me into another brief state of mental freefall. Okay, now this feels like the first time he's actually been in a relationship out of the other two. As I head into my classroom, a giggling Misha greets me. Why, Hichan, you romantic, you! Oh my god, is she psychic or something? Maybe she spends all her day looking at the cameras on campus. Did you confess on the rooftop? Did you? Actually, I think it was the other way around. This sends Misha into a fresh fit of laughter. Young love is so unpredictable, isn't it? This being Misha, I suppose I should have expected her to tease me over this. I guess. How the fuck did she watch? I don't, seriously, creepy how much she knows. She's surprisingly observant in this path. Before I can really respond, Muto's entered the room and Misha skips up to her seat, giggling all the while. I suspect that I'll get a lot of that sort of conversation now, especially seeing as how Emmy kissed me right in the middle of the hall. Oh, okay, so yeah, I guess they did. Okay, but somehow I don't care about that. You shouldn't really. You shouldn't really care what anyone thinks. For the first time since arriving here, my heart feels light. I got it in the end. And now we're on chapter 3. Oh my god, she's turned into a child. Perspective. Do-do-do-do-do. My head's in a spin all through Muto's class. I'm gonna have dinner. With Emmy. Who wants to be my girlfriend, no less. A date. And then she kissed me? That kiss. I keep going back to it, playing it over in my mind again and again. Everything about that moment felt so right. My mind drifts off, lost in thoughts of Emmy. Lost in a sea of Emmy. Naki? Naki, hello? Seems like I've drifted a bit too far. Huh? What? Hey, God, you contracted some kind of amnesia. Someone get the nurse. The class chuckles at Muto's antics. Hey, don't fucking make fun of me, like, alright? I got my no-legged baby, alright? I got my no-leg baby, honey. I'm thinking about it. I don't have time for your crazy shit. Sorry, sir. Won't happen again and all that, right? Exactly. Muto brightens considerably. Well, lovely to hear. I'd hate to have my star pupil slacking off after all. I've been doing well, but hardly qualify as the star pupil, I think. Someone throws a... Then I get a bunch of paper thrown at me. Nerd! Oh. I'm fairly certain that this class is the sort that everyone does well in. It's just memorizing formulas. True to my word, I managed to pay attention for the rest of the class. Naki, may I have a word with you? I wonder if I'm in trouble for earlier. Sure. Am I in trouble? Muto looks genuinely confused for a moment. Beg your pardon? He tilts his head to one side and thinks for a moment. Oh, that! No, you're not in any sort of trouble. It's just a question I want to ask you. What's that? Nothing terrible. I was just wondering what your plans for after graduation are. You going to university? Yeah, I guess. I can't really see a reason not to go. Given any thoughts to what to study? Amputation? Not really. I figure I'll just come up with something when I get there. Muto laughs. Taking things as they come, eh? It's very Emmy. I'd argue against it, but that's how I did things when I went to university. Yeah, pretty much. Same here. Well, not really. I knew I'd go into science, I just wasn't sure which one. Ended up with physics, but could just as well have gone for astronomy, or what have you. Actually, I did go for chemistry first, but there were all sorts of things. Muto trails off and frowns slightly. It takes a minute for him to recover his train of thought, and I wait patiently for him to continue. Okay. So, anyway, I did a lot of physics as well, because I had an interest in that, but I wasn't sure if it was for me. So, I went back into chemistry, and here we are. Yes? He smiles at me enthusiastically, as if waiting for me to confirm that yes, here is where we are. Yes. Somehow I get the feeling that Muto had a plan for this conversation, but I'll be damned if I can figure it out. I'm sorry, I'm not following you. Muto frowns and rubs his chin a bit, looking perplexed. Wasn't I clear in my rambling? He then snaps his fingers, and as if he's remembered what the point of all this was. Ah, right, yes, you. Me? Yes, you should look into studying one of the sciences. You're fantastic at it. Unless you'd rather just go into math. No. Muto makes a sour face. Ugh. Not a big fan of straight math. I always like the experiments more than the proofs. You're saying I should study science at university? Muto seems thrown off balance by my question. Well, sort of. You could also join the science club. Trouble is, there's not actually a science club. But there could be, and you could start it. You could even be the charter member. A founding father. Of course, you need to find other members. Well, only if you wanted to. We could just start it out with the two of us. Do you want to just be in a science club, Muto? You can tell me. Do you want to spend more time with me? Is that what this is? And, I could give you things to read and we could talk about them. You just sound really lonely now. So, are you looking for a friend? I could help you get ready for university and such as well. Wait. Muto rummages around in his briefcase and tosses me a book. Read that. If it's interesting, then we can talk about it. A brief history of time? Oh, it's Stephen Hawking one. Okay. I don't know if I actually want to read this, but Muto seems pretty excited about it. He's like, come on. We can start a science club. Yeah. What's it about? Time, space, space-time, black holes and such. And it's not that dense. Just to see if that sort of thing is things interesting for you. You understand? Hang around after class and we can either discuss it or I can show you how to make explosives in the lab. Oh, I like the second one. He waves a hand at my quizzical expression. Joking. Sorry. Still, I've kept you here long enough for now. Think about science as a career path, Naki. I think you'd enjoy it. Okay, I will. Thank you for the book. I leave the classroom and look up at the clock. Quite a chunk of time to kill until Emmy's out of practice. I guess I could pop a bone. I guess I could go have another shower. Guess I'll just give this book a look. I should probably shower as well. Showering before a date's only proper, right? I head back to the dorms. Wonder where I'm supposed to meet Emmy anyway. She said after practice, but she didn't say where I should find her. I guess I can just swing by the track. It's probably best anyway. If she needs a shower, I can just wait for her in her room or something. Or in the hallway, I guess. That would be better as well. I take a quick shower, remembering to take my medication once I hop out. Now for a look at this book. There's not usually the passing of a day. Oh, yeah, he fell asleep. Well, next time, we'll find out what happens. He slept through his day. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Millbee. This has been Katawa Shoujo. And I'll see you next time to find out what happens when Hisao has slept through his date, possibly.